Eve stood underneath the tree of knowledge. Its luscious fruit was forbidden by God. But the serpent urged her on. "Eat, then your eyes shall be opened and you shall be like God." Eve didn't know who to believe, the serpent or God. Finally she went ahead and she took a bite. For centuries, Eve has been known for disobeying God and corrupting her husband Adam. But some say there is much more to her story, that the first woman on earth was intrepid and curious. She willingly traded the security of paradise for a taste of real life. As she raised a family of her own, Eve became a loving mother with the strength to overcome heartbreak and poverty. Eve, the first adolescent to break the rules, the first woman to desire a husband, the first mother to love and to lose a child. This is a story of Eve, the very first woman. A poignant story of curiosity and rebellion, of weakness in the face of temptation, and of strength in the face of adversity. Whether she was a real person or not, Eve has been a powerful and provocative icon, influencing Western society's perception of women throughout the centuries. The most familiar story of Eve comes from the Bible, from Genesis, the first book of the Old Testament. Genesis tells us that God made all the creatures of the earth in 6 days. On the last day, God made the first man from the dust of the ground. The Lord God planted a garden in Eden and put the man there with all the other animals. But God realized it was not good for the man to be alone. So God put the man to sleep, took out a rib, and from that rib fashioned a brand new being. Imagine Eve opening her eyes for the first time in this perfect world of the Garden of Eden, with its flowers and fruit and sunshine.
Well, she's a little bewildered. She's sort of looking around, where is she, and so forth, rubbing her eyes, what's this all about? And here she suddenly sees this companion, this other creature, who greets her with such delight. And he's absolutely so spontaneous. And he says, "Oh, at last, a bone of my bone, a flesh of my flesh, somebody that he can relate to, he can laugh with, cry with, everything with."
Eve's story in Genesis is only 2 pages long, but it is so powerful that for centuries explorers searched the Middle East for her home, the Garden of Eden. And countless writers and artists throughout the ages have been inspired to fill in the details of Eve's life. Eve, the first adolescent to break the rules, the first woman to desire a husband, the first mother to love and to lose a child.